Hello pandas. I'm going to be shooting with the Sigma 18 to 35 with the Fotodiox adapters with the Sony A7R in full frame mode, only using 35mm and 28mm. The reason is because I want to see the performance and the image quality and video quality using this crop sensor camera on a full frame body. But I'm also going to be using the Godox XT1S for the Sony mount, and you have my other Sony just in case. Got the Godox flash, one there, and I got one over there. So tonight, Tech is throwing after Christmas party, and we are going to shoot, and I'm going to do a video as well. So expect a lot of video and expect a lot of photos.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone, KK Alexander here from 646studios.com. Welcome to this YouTube channel, and today's topic is going to be about a crop sensor lens on a full frame Sony body, and why did I did it and why did I choose to do it. So I'm going to explain everything about the Sigma 1835 f1.8 art lens on a Sony A7R, shooting stills and mostly video. So stay tuned and hopefully you do like the content. So here's my take on using this Sigma 18-35 f1.8 art lens with a Fotodiox manual adapter with no electronics on a Sony A7R, shooting stills and video in full frame mode with the capabilities of some limitations. Okay, shooting at 35mm and 28mm was my only option when using this lens in full frame mode. Anything past that was just basically just heavy magnetic in the corners at 24, and at 20 it was very heavy as well, and at 18 it was very much heavy as well. So I'm going to show you some images first and talk about the image quality. Now, when I was using this Sony A7R with the Sigma 18-35, and the reason why I used this because, sorry to report, but my Sony FE 90mm element in the front broke. I didn't break it, someone else broke it, and I got really upset. That person is not calling me back. I can't replace it, so I'm stuck with an option to use whatever I can at my disposal. And as a photographer and upcoming videographer, I use things at my disposal the best way I can. So keep in mind that this was experimental, but now I'm actually going to keep using this combination to do a lot of my photos and a lot of my video. And I found that the results for the imagery to be very good indeed. Even in full frame mode at 36 megapixels, at 35mm, which I shot all my photos at 35mm, not even 28. I didn't even test 28. 35 was looking really good, really promising too. So my conclusion is that with shooting images, it was pretty sharp, pretty accurate. I used focus peaking on medium, in some cases on low, but I used the Godox X1S for Sony. So if you guys are thinking about, would this work for Nikon, would this work for Canon or any other, I have not tested. I do not know. This is based for the Sony users that are using the Sigma 18-35. Now, I see a lot of videos that people don't agree that the Sigma 18-35 is a really good lens because it's missing one key element, basically, and that's the most important feature, is stabilization. Now, I'm a manual shooter. I shoot manual all the time, okay? And I really don't need stabilization, to be honest. I am so driven to shoot manual and keep working on my pan shots by hand, even with my tripod or whatever as tools that I have when I do videography. I do the best as I can, and you should too, and not jump into something that you might not even understand at first. And I'm talking about purchasing things because you see other videographers with it. You need to understand, you need to learn how to do videography. But with the photos in hand, it was really good. Focus peaking on low, focus peaking on medium. I had my shutter speed at 1 to 1/200 of a second or 1/250 of a second. ISO was at 200, and I shot everything wide open at f1.8. I had my Godox flashes, the TT600s, and I have one on a S bracket bowling mount from Godox, and then I had another one sitting on a shoe mount that I adapted on, and had a diffuser on top of that, and another area. So, and you can see from these images is that it turned out to be fantastic. I was really surprised, really happy with the results. At f1.8, it was juicy, buttery, sharp, really nice color details. The diamond range on the Sony A7R gave it a boost in performance when it comes down to image quality. I noticed the difference from my A7R, and I'm not trying to compare crop sensor to a full frame, but it was just big, totally difference, and I was really happy with the results. So you guys are probably asking, that's pretty interesting experimentation, but are you going to still use it? Yes, I'm still going to use it. I'm still going to use it to take photographs. I shoot manual anyway, so therefore I have no problem with manual focusing. I like manual focusing because I feel like I have more control when I take a photograph. I feel like I have more control of my environment. I can swivel out of things. I can make sure that it's sharp or not. And I like to, when I was using the don't get me wrong, when I was using the Sony micro lens, I used autofocus sometimes, but it would hunt like a, I'm not going to swear, but you get where I'm going with it. But it turned out to be good still. It would focus like 75-80% of the time, but the other times I didn't like that. I like to have full control when I'm shooting photographs or portraits or headshots or, you know, concepts, or just having fun with my cameras. So to that conclusion, is image quality really good? Yes, 36.4 megapixels with the Sigma 1835, it was great. You might not get 36.4 megapixels, you might get like 30. It depends, I'm not sure. But from the image quality, ooh, it was so sharp. I think you pretty much getting close to 36.4 megapixels on images. Now, let's talk about video quality with the Sony A7R with the 18-35 f1.8 art lens. Is it really good for this full frame body shooting at 35mm? I would just say yes. Without switching the settings and putting in an APS-C mode, it shooted really good. Megapixel count for it made it a big boost. Dynamic range made it a big boost. But I shot this particularly in a super low light condition inside a restaurant. So if you guys are curious where I was, my Japanese friends, and my Japanese friend DJ Tech was doing a party after Christmas, so I decided to tag along and shoot some photos and meet everyone that didn't celebrate Christmas. So yes, so some of us that live in Japan, in Osaka and Tokyo, got together and did like our own gathering. It was really fun to get to see everyone after Christmas and see what everyone was doing. But the whole point was that at the first 4 clips of these videos, I shot some of them at ISO 400 to 800. Then I got really curious by asking them to super lower down the lights, and she was wonderful to do it. Super lower down the lights. You can see from all of these footage clips that were ungraded, by the way. So I shot at -2 contrast, -1 saturation, and 0 sharpness. So I shot it at a profile and neutral. So, and I like to shoot natural profile, and I manual focus, as I said before. Same thing as in stills. And you can see that not too bad. It was really good, outstanding performance from this 36.4 megapixel shooting at 35mm with the Sigma art lens. So a lot of people are not really approving that the Sigma 18-35 is a really good lens for video, because it's missing the one key element most people are afraid to lose, and that's stabilization. I'm not afraid to lose that. I don't really freaking need it. I like to shoot manual. I like to test out my abilities, how long I can like pan hell a shot and keep it still as long as possible. That would teach me a lot of capabilities of how to shoot video, in my opinion. So other than that, you can see from the time lapse. I'm gonna show you some time lapse I shot with the iPhone as well. I'm gonna combine the footage so you guys get a taste of what I was doing, how fun, what kind of fun, and you can see me running back and forth, experimenting with the settings. So I did have focus speaker on when doing video. I did shoot at the shutter speed at 125 per second, f1.8, ISO 3200 for most of the shots. There's one clip I did shoot it at 6400 just to push it to its limits, and it turned out pretty good. And I'm thinking I'm going to show you that as well, so you guys can get a good taste of what it's able to do with the Cinema 1835 at f1.8 in super low light conditions. So imagine you go out in the sun daylight, you can get great results. Imagine going to a low lit situation where there's a lot of light still, but it's still low light situation, still get great results. You won't push it up to 1600 or 3200. You may have it at, I don't know, 1000 ISO. It depends. But is it really good? I would say yes. So if you still have a Sony A7R and you want to shoot video with it, and I know a lot of people say it's not meant for video because it doesn't have XAVCS on it. Yes, but still, you have to work with what you have to order to become a good videographer. So there's videographers out there are still showing people how to use old codecs and still get great results after doing post-processing. So don't be discouraged. Use your imagination, use your ideas, use your talent. As an upcoming videographer, that's what I'm doing. So in my conclusion, should you use it? It's up to you guys, but for me, I'm going to super use it. It was interesting experimental test, and now I'm stuck with it. I wish I really had my micro lens though. Too bad I can't get the person to pay for it. But anyway, but that is my final conclusion. It's super good, super sharp, super nice. Shoot in a flat profile. You can do color grading later. It was fantastic results. Fabulous. Other than that, that's all I have to say. I'll let you guys watch all the clips for my event that I did, and it was really cold. Afterwards, it was like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning when I got home. I haven't slept yet. I wanted to do this video. I haven't even changed clothes. I haven't even showered yet. I'm so excited to tell you guys about this. It driven me to a point like, I don't care. Other than that, thank you for watching, everyone. Please visit my website at 646studios.com, where I have photography tutorials and tips and tricks and understand lighting situations. Also have tips on videography. We can go look at that as well. Also, please do show me some support by hitting that subscribe button, like button, and you can make a donation at my website, where you can hit the donation PayPal button if you like to do that as well. But I am going to mute some of the videos for this particular clips because I don't want to be copyrighted. So other than that, thank you for watching, everyone. Follow me on Instagram, where you can see what I'm doing all the time and every day. So please, the Panda Photographer, all one word, follow me, and I will see you guys in the next video. And be safe, and arigato for watching, and see you guys. Peace.